Welcome back to another Terrafirmacraft with Del. And per normal, I have a little bit of not so amazing news. Sigh. So, while you guys were gone, whoops, he's a little too far. Hey, there we go. While you guys were gone, while I was gone, I didn't really have a whole lot of chance to record. My mom was here. That was awesome. I got caught up on some stuff with some help from her. It was good. It was very, very good. And honestly, I was ready to stay here. I got my garden set up. I went on a long expedition. Got myself a whole bunch of bushes. Stored my trees in a very economical fashion. Got them out of the way. And I even got over here and started working on going downwards into a mine with nice little supports. Not the most functional, but they function well enough. I'm not having any cave-ins in these areas, right? Now, mind you, of course now it'll tell me something different, right? Yeah, we have nothing of interest, so this isn't heartbreaking. We can leave this here, no big deal. The reason we have to move, and I haven't told you that we have to move, is because I messed up. So while working on getting things up to par, and let me backtrack a little here. So I decided to go do, oh, hello, fog. That looks weird. I decided to go do a little mining on my own, just to play around, figure things out, see what has changed in the meantime. So I went off and I had my little mining pick, and I'm sorry if I sound a little hoarse. It's been a little crazy around here lately. I took my mining pick out there in that direction, and I was doing some mining, and I died in a cave-in. And everything was down there. So I had to go on a long expedition to find enough ore that was on top to actually, whoopsies, sorry about that, to actually be able to function well enough to be able to get down to my gravestone and get my stuff back. So we managed to retrieve our stuff. I came back with a whole bunch of things. Our garden is grown. I came back with a bunch of bushes. Here's a blackberry, just so you guys know. Walk through the cranberries, walk through the snowberries. Don't walk through the cranberry. It hurts. Not cranberry, I'm sorry, blackberry. They have thorns. So I came back and I'm thinking, well, it took me so long to recover, as you can tell. Oh, even as we've sat here, the trees have gotten further into fall. So we really need to start working on getting this stuff preserved. The stuff that's ripe, so that we are ready to go and we do not starve to death over and over again this winter. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. Well, barrels are easy to make. You just take, well, let's just say these are just planks, the easier ones. That is a barrel with just the planks. All right, so I made 2 of those, and I made myself a bucket, which is a V, so it would just be your standard planks, not these actual things. The very thin ones, and that's your bucket. And I went down here to my one little spot of fresh water amongst all, that's one right there, all of the salt water here, and I dipped my bucket in, and it was the only fresh water, and there is no replenishment. So there is no fresh water. Let's look at the map here. There is no fresh water that I know of until you come all the way down into this area. There's pumpkins there, as you can see. So unfortunately, I do believe that means we are going to have to find a new home. Not here. Somewhere where we can have a good supply of fresh water, because you just can't live on salt water. You will die of thirst, and it's not pretty. So unfortunately, that means we got to move. So I'm going to go find us a pretty spot. Actually, yep, I'm going to go find us a pretty spot. And I will be right back. Okay, I'm not crazy, right? I have never actually seen fish swimming around in Terrafirmacraft. They really add? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, okay, sorry. That is awesome. Alright, I was going to have a setup in this area anyway. We're not very far away, I promise. It won't be a hard move. So you sit right here, There's all... Wow, nice fog. Any case, past those lakes is the mountain where we were actually right in front of, so it's pretty much just right that way. We have lakes all the way through here, all fresh water. We have pigs. We have caves already down there we can explore with armor and a sword, because there was monsters already growling. And seriously, this just tops it all off. I know the sheep aren't that far away, and the fact that there's actually fish swimming down here. Okay, this is ours. Look at all this fresh water. We're not going to break anything. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, I'm happy. Hold on, we're gonna wander out here quickly. What is... Whoops. Up. What is that? We haven't been this way. Look at all this... Well, okay, this... I don't think this is fresh water. Wow. Okay, this is a new way. I followed the other coastline. This is pretty awesome as well. Although this does not look nearly as much fun to move to. Okay, if there's fish on this coast, we'll stay over here. Maybe. Let's go see what the fresh water looks like. Because on the other spot, the very serious negative is that we're going to have to actually plant all the trees. So Lord only knows you need timber, and there is none over there. This looks pretty awesome. But the fish, oh, that was so cool. Goodbye, sun. Hello, zombies soon. This might do it. This might work. We might be able to work with this. The other was set up perfectly for a farm. We may just have to transplant. Are there any lakes in here? Ooh, lapis. Hi, zombies. Nope, but there's lots and lots of mobs. Oh my. Let's get out of here. Alright, so that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna get that started, and I don't know, minus that zombie, or minus that creeper, this looks pretty good. And yet, the other place has so much available, all the lakes. I think we're just going to have to terraform it. We can come over here for more things. Alright, off we go. I'll probably swim. Oh, but there's fish here too. Oh, this is so cool. I love the fish. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back gathering. As you can tell, already picked up the barrels, working on this stuff. And we might be in trouble this fall. Look at that. The sugarcane all came up, lost a whole bunch of the seeds. Not good. Oh my. One arrogant little thing, like deciding I'm going to go mining without proper supports. And I am way behind the barrel. Alright, so let's see, what do we got here? Oh, I haven't showed you guys this yet. I've got a ton of sphalerite, so when we want tin, I believe that's for tin. We're looking pretty good. We got a good amount of galena in here, some native gold, we got a little bit of native silver, quite a bit of, well, okay, small amount of hematite, some malachite, some tetrahedrite. We got some more tetrahedrite to go with that. Picked up a bunch on the way back. Some more malachite to go with that. Some bismuth, anite, some limonite, of course your good old flint. We also have one rawhide, and I picked up a bunch of feathers as I was traveling around, and one piece of marble that came out. So, in here, we got a good amount of seeds actually. So next year, when we survive the winter, barely scrimping by, we've got maize, depending on who you talk to, barley, rice seed, red bell pepper, soybeans, sugarcane seeds, garlic seeds, green bean seeds, onion seeds, carrot seeds, tomato seeds, potato, okay, one tomato, one potato, squash seeds. We've got some cranberries that are starting to rot. We got to cut all this off. Some snowberries that are starting to rot, some grain. It has not decayed yet. I guess once you turn it into this type of grain, it doesn't actually decay as fast. And then we picked up some more snowberries where we're at. We have 22 cranberry bushes. And I did get some, not much this year. We have 2 strawberry bushes, 2 blackberry bushes that hurt to step in, and 4 snowberry bushes. So we're sitting pretty good. We do have a bucket. Now that we're actually going to move to a place that's more appropriate for getting, fresh water, I think things should go a little bit better. So I'm going to get some more of that moving done because it's dark outside. Although I'm not nearly as afraid of this thing. Holy cow, this sword is good. We also have a good amount of trees over here I can use the scythe on, so we can actually get a good start. I'm still sad. It was a really pretty setting here. That's okay. It's about survival. And looking good. Pick up the seeds so we don't lose them. Run inside so we don't die. And then I will sit around. I did find sheep. Oh, you guys wouldn't believe this. So I thought you still had to have shears, and I wanted to be able to go back and get them. Let's see if I can show you where they're at, if I can remember. I think... Sheep? Nope. Galena? Yeah, it was really messed up. So that connects up there. Gold. Limonite. Exposed ore. Sheep! All the way over there. So we should... Now that we're moving in... I'm lost. Aha. Now that we're moving in here... Or... Wait, no. There? Where are we moving, guys? There. We should... Whatever I just hit. Done. Go away. Shoo. Should be able to go over here and be able to pick up the sheep relatively easily and... I guess bring them back around the narrows? Yuck. That is not going to be fun. And then of course next year, next summer hopefully, or maybe this fall if I don't have a whole lot of food and we really have no reason to stay home, we'll set our waypoint for home, write our coordinates down because I don't trust waypoints completely, and we're going to go look for fruit trees. So for the moment though, we've got the move to do, so I'm going to get back to work. Wow. That took a little bit of time. Look, we got everything organized. This is what I spent the night doing. Nothing in there. Got tons of ores, thank goodness, so we can actually start to make more stuff again, because I think that's about one piece of tool. Actually, combined with that, guaranteed. Let's see here. We got all the fresh water we could want. Yay, this whole thing is a freshwater lake. And that means we have this done. But the next thing we need to do, because the whole goal of making this was to start pickling our food so that they last through the winter. I did leave the garden planted over there in hopes that it would actually stay. We also have some squash that grew wild here that we haven't picked up. I planted a bunch of trees. I got all of these, all of my bushes planted except one, I think. So we got a few things done. So the next goal is to make a cairn. Because if we want, so how it works is that this is fun. You have to build a cairn, and with a cairn you take your barley and turn that into grains even further down. You put that inside of your water barrel. That turns into alcohol. And then we take a piece of fruit, which I think I have hiding in one of the... Yeah. Oh, nope, there's a piece of fruit. So we take a piece of fruit. Don't even think this is large enough, to be honest with you. We stick it in here, that turns it into vinegar, at which point we can put in some food and it will pickle the food. So that's what we're looking at. That's going to be a long process. So first and foremost, I think we're going to tear this thing down. I think this right here will give us enough smooth stone if we dig properly without having to go underground, or we could just go down into here. Ooh, let's check this out. With a shift. Yeah, this could work. Let's do this instead. This looks like... I'm kind of not wanting to tear that down yet. I'm not sure what I want to use it for. I might make that into the workshop like I did last time. Alright, so let's build ourselves a ladder down. Almost. One more step. There we go. Well, that doesn't help any. It's okay. We can do this. And I'm pretty sure I can just climb out of that. Alright, so we have a nice little pit here. Sweet. Alright, this one right here is already empty on 2 sides, so we'll start with that. To get... You know, we have to make a chisel. That just dawned on me. To get what we want, we need to take out that piece. And now... So you see how this is attached on one side completely and that's all? When we take this out, whoa, we got smooth marble. Now we just get to do that multiple times. So we'll take that out, that out, that out. And then we'll kill this one, take that out. Another piece. We need 3 pieces of raw stone and 3 pieces of smooth. So what's going to happen is we're going to get 6 pieces of raw stone, and then we're going to make ourselves a chisel and we'll get smooth stone out of it. Yeah, this could get ugly. Alright, let's try it anyway. Whatever. Take that out right there. So we... Uh-oh. Oh, did I seriously hit Q? Whoops. Alright, we'll take this one out and we'll have a whole pile of... That works for me. I'm good with that. Alright, let's see here. This piece looks good. Actually, let's do this one. How many do we have so far? We have 3. Wait, hold on. Shouldn't we have 3? Ah! How dare you. It stole it. I don't need that. There we go. If my voice tends to go negative occasionally, it's because I'm moving around to see around a silly microphone. I've got to get a different way to set this up. Alright, so we'll take this one out, and that one out. That should give us 4. We need 2 more. We're going to avoid taking these. I would prefer not to, which means we're not taking that one. There, 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 and that makes 5. We're getting close to causing a cave in here. We'll go with this one. Ah! Ouch! Cave in. Take you back out. I was afraid of that. There's no other... I suppose we could get a bunch of sports. I'm not that ambitious today. More cave in. And this one should give us... Oh, 7. Whoops. Ah! I'm starving. Get so involved in my work, I forget to eat. Alright, we're good to go there. Drink some water and find our way out of here. That worked okay. Climb. Woo! And go home. So now we need to make a chisel. We're going to finish this can. I think we're going to call it for the day, but it should take a little bit left. Did we start a chisel? We did not. So let's see here. Let's figure out where. Give me the carrot back. Where is our clay? Not there. Oh, that'd be a good one to keep and put food in. So just putting it in a small container like this will actually slow down the food decay stats. So I should do that if I can't function any other way. If I can't get the rest of this done before it's too late. And it's just a bunch of stone now. There we go. Alright. I think I took it out. It's there. Alright, chisel I believe is literally just straight up and down. except I'm not. There we go, chisel. So I don't think I have enough wood. In fact, I'm 99% sure I don't have enough wood. Oh, I haven't shown you guys this yet. We need to get a better roof, but for now this at least protects us. Yep, definitely don't have enough wood. So we're gonna go for a swim. I do. I have a stone axe. And there's all of our wood now, all the way across because nothing has grown yet. Woo! We're gonna check out the fishies again. It's good to be getting someplace and actually have tons of fresh water to use. At least we're moving past just picking up ore. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna grab this wood and I'll be right back. Fishies! Okay, I'm back. I found some Douglas fir, so that didn't take very long. And I got her started. We got 20 units of copper by the time that's done. And in the meantime, we're gonna seal our windows off a little bit. Let's take our fire starter out. Man, see, they're scaring me. So I guess we're gonna make this out of Douglas fir for the moment. It's not like we can't get it back. So where'd the Douglas fir go? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. Take that back out. And I'm just not at all comfortable with those guys over there. I feel very exposed. There we go. Nope, right there. Right there. I think I did it one in on the other side. There we go. And okay. This isn't quite right, but it'll do for the moment. Alright, I feel a little less exposed. I know technically, well, you know, I don't know. Can they actually shoot in through that? Don't know. I do know we got that going. So we can make the cairn soon, and when we're done with that, we'll throw some of that in the barrel. That's it, barrel. And when we have that in the barrel, we'll call it good for the day. I'll be right back. Okay, it just finished. Now we can make our chisel. Woo, chisel. Okay, there we go. Should have enough for 2 here, so we're gonna make a wood axe so we can have an easier time taking down trees, because you can't make anything without the trees. There we go. And nope. Then take you out, put you on a stick. Good handle. Another handle. Alright, so now the next thing, I think you have to put the stupid... Can you just... No, I don't want a button. I think I have to put it down to chisel it and then take it back up. I think. I know. Hello. Come back. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And I need a hammer. It's there already. Chisel. Mode is correct. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Alright. You know, let's eat something that's in... Oh, whoops, nothing to eat. Alright, let's finish this while we get something to eat. Take you back up. Holy cow, I'm not very good at that when I'm hungry. I believe... There we go. Green beans it will be. Put you down. Put you down. Eat some green beans. Our carrots finally ran out. Phew. Those are annoying looks. I believe we've hit the winter rainy season. Let's see. Oh, autumn. Alright. 2. What did I do? That's what I get for looking off to the side to look at the pattern again. Sounds about right. Alright, so we take these 3 smooth and put them like that. And there's the base. So we can set this inside our home for now. We'll put you on top of there. And then I believe it is 3 plus a stick. And there's our handstone. Whoops. Put the handstone in there. We put the grain in there. And then we hit stick. What? And around she goes until we have a whole bunch of barley flour. Oops, you can stay in there. Barley flour. Occasionally we'll have to replace the handstone. And now we make some beer. Toss it in. Seal it. It was sealed on, is that correct? The 4th of October, or is that when it's done? Nope, sealed on the 4th of October, and we just wait for it to turn into beer. Once it is beer, we add some fruit, it turns into vinegar, and we can actually pickle something, and that is a long process. But I do believe we are done today. We have a very ugly little house that needs some serious amounts of... Oh, did I seriously do that? Oh, yeah, whatever, it can stay. Need some help. We got everything transferred over. We got some trees down here. We're going to put our garden over here between the two lakes. You see that spot over there in front of my arrow on the mini-map? Right there. That's where our garden's going to go. We have a bunch of berries. I think we're sitting pretty good. It's been quite the year. And hopefully we can survive the winter and move into some more complex stuff next spring, if I can speak properly. And yeah, that's your daily recap. I don't know why I do that at the end of every episode. I will see you guys in the next episode of Terrafirmacraft. Thanks for watching.